Hello dear students, welcome to a new video. In this video I'm going to explain for you factoring and dividing polynomials that most of you have problem with. In the worksheet that I gave you, I'm going to explain through this worksheet the questions that I gave you, so that let's see, will be similar for the others. Anyway, first one, students, we have two terms. One of them is y power 3 and the other one is y power 2, right? So as you can see here, both of them, they have y. So the smaller power going to be factored, GCF always. So in order to factor this one, you need to factor y power 2, the smallest power. Now, y power 3 divided by y power 2, you subtract the powers, you get only y power 1, which is only y. Plus, when you divide y power 2 by y power 2, they cancel each other, only we get 9. So final answer going to be y plus 9, which we cannot factorize more. Second one, I have 4a power 3 minus 49a. 4 and 49, one of them odd number, one of them even number. There is no number in common, so we cannot factor 49 and 4. But a power 3 and a power 1, we can factor a, since a is in common in both of them. So if I factor a, I get a power 3 minus a equals, the powers, when you divide, you get 4a power 2 minus 49 because you took out a. Students, here in this question, 4 is a square, a power 2 also square, 49 also square, and we have a rule saying a square minus b square equals a plus b and a minus b. A minus b, right? So here 4a power 2 square is like a square and the other one is b. So we can write this one a outside, two brackets, one positive, one negative as always, 2a, because the factor of 4 is 2, a squared is a, 49 going to be 7, and this is final answer. About question 3, students, this is 4 terms. I usually taught you to do grouping, but in this question we cannot do grouping. So the only factoring for this question is what? Is to factor 4, because all of them divisible by 4. And 16 doesn't have t, so you can factor 4 or leave this question, okay? Don't solve it. About question 4. Question 4, again, is difference between squares. Even powers always of the variable is square, is the same as this rule. So we can say two brackets t power 3 minus t power 3 plus, because one negative, one positive, and t power 6 is going to be power 3, power 3. 64 can be 8, because 64 is 8 times 8 in a square part. Also, we can solve this one by cubic, but I will leave the cubic for the other questions. If not, we can solve this one by cubic method also. Okay, let's go to the next question. Next question, students, again is difference between squares. You know why? Again, same rule. Again, this one, a square minus b square. You know why? Because first one, this bracket is square, and 100 also square is 10 times 10. So we can say two brackets again, 1, and the other one is two bracket. One positive, one negative. 100 can be 10. And how about the other one? We can say a plus b. We can say inside the bracket or without bracket, normal. And the other one, a minus b. A plus b. Because a plus b times a plus b equals a plus b square. Okay. Next question, which is question 7, a little bit tricky. Question 7, students, we have 64y power 4 plus y. First of all, let's find what's in common between these two terms. When you have two terms, make sure that either this one is cubic or square. How I know is a square? Difference between square, a square minus b square. This rule, a minus b, a plus b. How I know this rule? You must have a negative, but this one doesn't have a negative. True? This is positive. In positive, you cannot do that. Okay. In order to solve this question, first we have y in common, so let's factor y. When you factor y, we get 64. Y power 4 divided by y equal y power 3 plus the 0, no 0. Y divided by y equal 1. Right now, students, 64 is cubic. Y power 3 cubic, 1 also cubic. So we can solve this question by cubic, by small bracket and big bracket. In the small bracket, we write same sign, positive. Asha. 64, which number times, it's so 3 times equals 64, which is 4 times 4 times 4. Please don't write 8. 8 for square. I know 8 times 8 equals 64, but this is for square. But for cubic, must be 3 numbers. So which is 4? 4 is the answer. 4y going to be the answer. Y power 3, and y times y times y. Okay, 4y. How about 1? Only 1. Because 1 times 1 times 1 equal 1. Okay. Right now, other part going to be, let's change the color to red. We can say, now finish. Small bracket 4 square, we can say 4 square going to be 16. Y square equal y power 2. If this is positive, so we can write negative. 1 times 4y equal 4y. Only 4y plus 1 square equals only 1. So this is final answer. Basha. Alright, let's solve question 6. Students, question 6. As you can see, this is trinomial. When you have a trinomial, two brackets, think about two brackets. And check, as you can see here, this one have x, this one have x, this one also have x. Factor x first. When you have 3 terms, factor x. We get, and also students, 2, 4, 6, both of them, all 3 divisible by 2. So factor 2 also, 2x. 2 divided by 2, 1, x squared power 3 divided by x, only x power 2, minus 4 divided by 2 equal 2, and x squared divided by x equal only x, minus 6 divided by 2 equal 3, x divided by x equal only 1. So this is the factorization. Keep 2x outside, and x squared, since it's quadratic, we can make it 2 bracket. This is the 2 bracket. Positive times negative equal negative. Negative times negative equals positive. X squared can be x and x. 3, we can write 3 here and 1 here. Why 3? Oh, because only 1 times 3 equals 3. We have no other numbers, right? So we can say 3 in the negative side, 1 on the positive side, because the middle value is negative. When you multiply inner's and outers together, you must get negative 2x. Next question, which is question 8. Question 8, students, we have 3, 22, 7. None of them, there is no number in common, so we cannot factor numbers, but we can factor x, because all 3 they have x. Again, trinomial, remember, factor x. Yalla, let's factor x. We get 3x power 2 minus 22x plus 7. Bash. This is not square again, yes. So we can say again 2 brackets. This is bracket. We can say positive times negative equal negative. Negative times positive equals again negative. So for 3, again 3 times 1, yani we can say 3x by 1x or only x. How about 7? 7, only 1 times 7 equals 7. Only 1 times 7 equals 7. But I will write 7 in this side and 1 in this side. Maybe someone asking teacher why. Because when you multiply inner's together and outers together, you get negative 1x. We get negative 1x, and the other one is negative 21x. So when you add them, equal negative 22x. What's the middle value? Alright, that's why. Okay. The next question, students, which is question 9. Let's change the color. Why we always use purple? Let's use this color. We have 2y power 4 minus 128y. Again, students, this is 2 terms. When 2 terms, you think about factoring. 2 and 128, both of them even number, divisible by 2. So we can factor 2. Since both of them have a y, so we can factor y also. Y power 1, the smallest power. Bash. 2 divided by 2 equal 1. Y power 4 divided by y equal y power 3. Minus. Y divided by y equal 1. 128 divided by 2 equals 64. Students, this is again no difference between 2 squares? Yes. So since this is difference between not squares, I mean cubic, so we can say again small bracket and big bracket because it's cubic. So we can say y power 3 only y minus same sign 64, we say it on the top is only 4. Now in the big bracket y squared, if this is minus, so we change it to plus. First one times second one, 4 times y يعني 4y plus 4 squared 16. This is final answer. Last question, we have 125x power 3 minus 1. So this is obvious. 125 is came from 5 times 5 times 5, and 1 also 1 times 1 times 1, and x power 3 is x times x times x. So this is difference between two cubic is very obvious. So let's change to green. Again, small bracket and big bracket. The small bracket, we write the root of 125, which is only 5, x power 3 only x, minus 1. So in the big bracket, 5 squared equal 25, x squared equal x power 2. If this is minus, so we write plus 5x times 1 equal only 5x, plus 1 squared is only 1. Okay class, right now factoring finish. Let's go to division. Division part, which some of you have a problem. Students, this is so easy also. Remember long division, we have dead monkey smells bad. It means division, multiplication, subtraction, bring down. You will apply this one but in another form to solve these questions. Bash. Yalla, let's solve. Look, you will draw long division. The small one, which r plus 3, comes here. The first one goes inside, which will be r power 3 plus 2r squared minus 7r minus 12. Okay, class. Right now, what you will do first term, you will just check first term. First term is r power 3. And the first term here is only r. R power 3 divided by r, you subtract the powers, equal r power 2. Not only r power 2. Now multiply r power 2 by both of them. Okay, r power 2 times r equals, let's erase this one, equal r power 3 plus r power 2 times 3 equal 3r power 2. What you will do, what's next step? You will change the signs. If this is positive, you change to negative. If it's negative, you change to positive. So we change both sides. R power 3 minus R power 3 for sure equals 0. 2 R power 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3 equal negative 1 R power 2. True? Bash. Then what we should do after that, you need to bring down these minus 7R and bring this one down minus 12. Let's change the color to another color, to purple. Okay. Now, again, first term, not 0. 0 is not term because 0 minus anything or plus anything were the same. So first term is negative 1 r power 2 divided by r. Negative r power 2 divided by r equal only negative r. Again, multiply by both of them. So we will get negative r square, negative r times 3 equal negative 3r. True? Now change the sign, please. This one negative change to positive, this one negative change to positive also. These two cancel each other always. Negative 7 plus 3 equals negative 4, and you should write down r and bring this one down minus 12. Now divide these two together. Again, first term. Again, first term, students. First term, we have negative 4r. Negative 4r divided by r cancel with each other. Only we get negative 4. When you have negative 4, then divide, please. Multiply. Again, multiplication second. 4 times r equal negative 4 times r equal negative 4r. Negative 4 times 3 equal negative 12. Again, change the sign to positive, so it'll be 0, 0. So final answer is r squared minus r minus 4. Okay, students, let me solve another one. Video to not be very long. I'll solve one more. Which one looks good? Let's solve 3. Third one we have x power 4 again. This one first, this one second. This is dividend, this divisor. Again we will say x power 4 plus 16x power 3 plus 67x power 2 plus 63x minus 70 divided by x plus 10. Okay, right now let's change the color. Yalla, first term by first term. We say first term divided by first term. X power 4 divided by x equals x power 3, right? Because when you divide, you subtract the powers, so equal x power 3. Multiply by both, we get x power 3 times x equal x power 4 plus x power 3 times 10 equal 10 x power 3. Now change the signs. When you change the sign, let's change the color. When you change the sign, this is positive change to negative, this one also to negative. So how much we get? This two cancel each other. This one 16 minus 10 equals 6x power 3. Bring these down, plus 67x power 2 plus 63x minus 70. Now divide first term again by first term. 6x power 3 divided by x equal 6x power 2, because 6x power 3 over x. In chapter 1 lesson 4 we have studied x with x cancel each other, only x power 2 left, so final answer x power 2. Basha, that's why. Now multiply this one by the following. So let's change the color again to this one. 6x power 2 times x equals 6x power 3 equals 6x power 3. 6x power 2 times 10 equals positive 60x power 2, right? Zahman, we change the colors. No, change the color. Change the sign. Equal negative, negative. Bash. This two directly cancel each other. 67 minus 60, because we change the sign, equal negative 60, equal only 7x power 2, right? And bring this one down, plus 63x minus 70. Okay, right now let's again change, divide first term. First term we have 7x squared divided by x. Bash. 7x squared divided by x. Again, how we have 7x squared divided by x. X cancel with x, only x left, so it will be 7x, right? So the answer is only 7x. And let's erase this part because we don't need it. They multiply 7x by both of them. 7x times x equal 7x power 2. And let's erase this dot. 7x times 10 equal positive 70x. Change the sign, negative, negative. Cancel. 63 minus 70 equal negative 7x minus 70. Okay, we are close to the answer. Finally, negative 7x divide by x, because again first term by first term. Remember, negative 7x divided by x equal cancel only negative 7. So we write here negative 7. Multiply how much we get. When you multiply, students, again by both of them, we get negative 7x minus negative 7x minus 70. Change the sign, equals 0, 0. So final answer going to be x power 3. Let's erase this sharp shila here, also here. We get x power 3 plus 6x power 2 plus 7x minus 7, which is going to be final answer. Thank you for watching until now. Practice with more questions in your book, and hope you all succeed, and hope you learn this topic. Until next video, see you. Bye.